Hello everyone, I'm Em. Welcome out to TechBlock. Today we're going to be upgrading my PC, and by upgrading I mean improving the storage and the cooling in the PC, and probably noise levels as well. Most importantly, I guess, we're going to be improving the RGB in the PC by just using one of the dopest fans on the market right now. Can you guess what they are? They're the Corsair Light Loop fans. I've wanted these fans, or at least I kept my eye on them for months. I think ever since they came out, I was just like, god damn, these look amazing. And I have a triple pack here. We're going to be putting 3 of them in the PC, 2 of them on the radiator and 1 of them as exhaust at the back of the case. So we're going to be putting all this stuff into the Sharkoon Pure Steel PC case. And I think this also does come with like the lighting node controller. Corsair Lighting Node Pro. Apparently this comes with it. At least that's what Amazon said. I picked up this triple pack for like 60 or 70 pounds on Amazon. So can't wait to install these. And we're also installing 3 other fans. Well, we're basically like replacing every single fan in the PC case now with different and better fans in general, I guess. So here I have 3 of Arctic's P12 PWM, like white transparent fans. These are gonna be amazing for airflow. We're gonna put these at the very bottom of the case, as we have like 3 fan slots at the bottom of the case for intake. So we're gonna put these guys there and replace all the other fans in the case basically with superior ones that actually like move air, which is quite important now as we have like a more powerful system, and I actually do want to get into overclocking the AMD chip. Hopefully push it as far as we can. A dedicated video coming soon about overclocking, but this is going to be like, I think, one of the last upgrades for the PC. I'm going to be upgrading the cooling, storage and stuff in this video. And I think in 1 to 2 weeks from now, we're finally upgrading the graphics card, and the GTX 970 will finally be put away in storage or sold to someone. Maybe one of my friends will buy it. Still kind of deciding on what exactly I should upgrade to. And to be honest, I'm kind of drawn towards a Vega 64 card, as I've seen them for as low as like £400 on overclockers.co.uk, as I bought my, what did I buy from there? As I bought my like HyperX Predator RGB RAM from Overclockers, and I looked around the website and they have like better deals than Amazon, which is kind of rare. So I'm definitely going to be buying some more stuff from their website. So if you're in the UK, definitely check them out. They got good deals on there. But they did have a Vega 64, like the Asus Strix one, for I think £400 at one point. I think now they've gone up to £500. But that's still a lot more reasonable than like £1,500 for like an RTX 2080 Ti, and they're not even really available, at least not the ones I want. The Strix card is pretty much out of stock. It's just on pre-order like everywhere. Next week or the week after, we're going to be buying the Vega 64 card, I think, as I have like an AMD FreeSync monitor. The monitor behind this camera is also AMD FreeSync, it's 4K, and to be honest, I'd much rather just take advantage of FreeSync and still get a substantial improvement in performance. Like the Vega 64 is, I think, on par with like a 1080. So, I mean, that's pretty good. That's way better than a GTX 970. As the monitor I play all my games on is a 3440 by 1440. The GTX 970 kind of struggles, I guess. I mean, I've played a lot of Civ 6 on it, and I think I have like almost all the settings maxed out. I mean, it is Civ 6. It's not like very intensive in terms of graphics, I guess. But CSGO, I feel like definitely needs some improvement in FPS. And if I go to like any other like AAA game, I guess, rest in peace the frames. If I want to play at like, you know, high quality settings, that GTX 970 just ain't gonna do it. So now that's all been said, I guess, we got the fans, we have the storage. And by the way, if you're wondering what storage we're actually upgrading, I've bought another NVMe drive from WWE. I've bought another NVMe drive that I've showed off in a different video, I guess. The WD Black 250 gig NVMe M.2 drive. The read performance on this is, I think, around 3,000 megabytes per second. And the write performance is, I think, 1,700, something like that. But the actual speeds of the drives vary based on capacity. So this isn't as fast as I thought it was going to be. After looking at the actual specs after buying it, but that's alright, you know, it's still going to be a big improvement over like a SATA free SSD, as if you're wondering what exactly this drive is going to be used for, if you haven't already watched my previous video, this is going to be used for like video storage whilst I edit them in Adobe Premiere, as you know, the higher read speeds on this drive is going to really improve the actual performance of Adobe Premiere whilst I edit, for example, this video you're watching right now. So, with all that said, I'm going to stop talking now. I'm going to bring the PC over to this desk, rip it apart, replace all the fans. It's going to be a good time. I have my iFixit kit here as well. We're gonna use this to unscrew all of the fans, of course. I also have my iFixit magnetic project mat. This has proven to be very useful whilst doing PC builds, as it comes with like a little marker here. We can, write down what screws are what. It's been really useful, as I have had to repair a few laptops and I think a tablet once, which was an absolute nightmare because they had so many different screws and stuff. But that iFixit project mat actually did help quite a lot. Alright, so I've taken out every single one of the old fans. We have a pile of them here, there's like 5 of them in total. And yeah, we're gonna replace all of them now. Alright, so I have 3 of Arctic's P12 PWM fans right here. These are going to be going into the bottom of the case for intake. Thank you, Arctic, for actually sending over all these fans. I appreciate it. So there is no RGB on these fans, but that is okay. They're good performance. Hopefully they're nice and silent as well. They're gonna move loads of air. We're gonna have low temps, and it's just gonna be a good time. Now these fans do feature Arctic's brand new fan design. They come with a 4-pin PWM connector as well, a white cable, a white connector. The blades are transparent, but the actual fan body is white, as you can see, and they're gonna look pretty good in the Sharkoon pure steel case that is white. So the cable's kind of gonna blend into the case, I guess, as the case is white. And yeah, I think it will all look pretty good, dude. Alright, so now that those fans are installed, let's go ahead and unbox all of the light loop fans from Corsair. We have something here, guessing this is the Lighting Node Pro. Alright, so I have all of the Corsair light loop fans right here. They're all pretty cool, they look real nice, they're very high quality. I like them so far, and honestly, I can't imagine how they're actually going to look like in person when all the RGBs light up, as these have an insane amount of RGB, dude. Just take a look at this picture. I hope they look as amazing as they do in this picture, if not even better. These 3 fans did also come with these 2 devices here. So this is the Lighting Node Pro, I think, and this is the LED hub that comes with the fans. So this can support up to 6 fans, and this can support up to 2 LEDs apparently. It says LED 1 and LED 2 on here. So I'm guessing you could have a total of 2 Corsair RGB fan controllers plugged into the Lighting Node Pro for a total of 12 RGB fans in total, I guess. But I don't know. We'll find out, I guess, as we connect it all up and install these fans. Right, so it turns out this needs SATA power to get powered, and so does the other little hub here. It also needs a SATA power connection. Man, there's too much SATA power going on here, goddamn. Luckily, I have a bunch of SATA extensions, I guess, on hand. So Molex to SATA, so luckily this isn't too big of a problem. Right, so both of these hubs are now powered, and we have the LED hub here, we have the LED cable. This is gonna plug into, let's plug it into LED 1. There we go, that's plugged into LED 1. And let's take the other hub, and I guess on the very side here, there's a 3-pin port here for the other LED connector, I guess. From this, it goes into this, and then the fans go into this, I think. At least that would make perfect sense, right? Also, you need a USB 2.0 connection to plug into the LED controller, right? Yes. So there we go, that's connected. Right, so each fan comes with a 4-pin fan cable and a 4-pin LED cable that plugs into this hub right here that says Corsair. So let's plug it into, which is number 1. There we go, plug that into 1. Where's all the other cables? This is slowly becoming increasingly difficult to cable manage. Right, so I've plugged all the fans into Corsair's RGB LED controller, I guess. All that's left now is the 3 4-pin actual fan cables that we have to plug into the motherboard so that we can control the actual fans. Luckily, I have one of the best motherboards for the X470 platform, so I think fan headers aren't going to be a problem on this motherboard, as fan headers on this motherboard are absolutely everywhere. My only problem so far is that I think there's only one USB 2.0 header on this motherboard, at least that I could find. So that kind of sucks, but we have a lot of fan headers, so not a problem. So I actually found one just here. Let's plug this fan into here. Bam. Well, we have one there, but we're not going to use that one. I think there's two up here. Yeah, there is. There's one for AIO pump. Ooh. Okay, so everything is done except for our WD black NVMe M.2 drive that we're going to be installing into that little M.2 slot right there that says Republic of Gamers. So we're going to unscrew that, pop the M.2 drive in there, and that will be pretty much all the upgrades for today. New fans and new storage, improved airflow, hopefully lower noise levels in general. It's been a lot of fun so far. These fans look so nice, and dude, the RGB, goddamn, this is gonna look so crazy, dude. Oh man, and more NVMe storage. Yes, please. Right, let's actually install this guy. Now, because we just installed an M.2 NVMe drive in that M.2 slot there, we are now using our graphics card at PCIe Gen 3 ×8 instead of ×16. But that is completely fine. I'm using a GTX 970 here. Like, I'm not gonna lose any FPS, to be honest. If you look at the benchmarks that Gamers Nexus has done, I'll leave a link in the description down below to him benchmarking PCIe X8 versus X16 on a 1080, I think. And the performance difference was like 1% at most, I guess. So I'm on a GTX 970 right now, and me running at PCIe X8 was completely fine. There's no real worry there at all. Right, so yeah, that's pretty much the entire upgrade. Everything's done. The M.2 drive is installed, the fans are installed. Let's actually tidy up the cable management now at the back here and try power it up, see if it even boots up anymore. Maybe I've like messed something up, you know? Right, dude, this cable management, God, why? There's a lot of things going on now. Damn, right, so the Corsair hub, let's just stick that up there. I like this case now because I've got no hard drive storage at all. And we have this entire section right here that I can just use for like cables and, you know, just hiding everything away, pushing everything in like one location basically. And it works great, you know. Corsair's fans came with like 400 cables. Oh man. But at least we'll have some real cool RGB lighting, right? I think that's pretty much as much as I can stuff things away in here. Let's just grab the side panel and try to close it. Now, another thing I really like about this case is that it doesn't like close the side panel by sliding it like that. You just like pop it in here and you just like slide it shut. Yes. See, with other cases, I think I'd be here for like an hour just trying to close this side panel here. But with this case, you just pop it in there and you just slide it shut, dude. It's so sick, and it's just much easier in general. So hopefully I've connected everything and it's all gonna be good. Let's pop the tempered glass side panel on here. Also, there's this like caution sticker on here saying tempered glass, caution, handle with care. So I'm gonna try to take it off. But if it leaves residue, man, I won't be happy. Please, Shakun. Oh my God. The sticker, ow. It peeled off nicely. Thank God. Because if I would have had like a bunch of like residue there, man, that would suck, dude. Right, the sticker is off. The LED strips are preventing me from closing the case. Nice. Sick. That's that. Let's screw this in. Both of these side panels just use thumb screws. Really easy to screw in and stuff. There we go. We got the RGB fans in there. New fans, new NVMe drive. Sick. Let's pop the case over there and pray that this PC still boots up and I haven't messed anything up. All right, you all ready? Let's turn the power supply on. The motherboard is on. We can see the motherboard LEDs turning on and stuff. All right, 3, 2, 1. Oh my Lord, those fans though. I can confirm every single fan is spinning, although that one there began spinning and turned off. Now began spinning again. Hopefully nothing's wrong with it. But damn, dude. Yeah, that fan keeps starting and stopping spinning. I don't know what's wrong with it. But the PC looks freaking awesome, dude. The RGB NZXT Q Plus is working. None of the monitors are turning on. Oh, maybe they are. There we go, ROG. That is what we want to see. Right, I'm gonna put the Asus monitor back on its arm. Right, so as you guys can see, even though these fans here aren't RGB, because we have like the NZXT light strips everywhere, they kind of look like they're RGB, I guess. But these Corsair light loop fans are on like another level. Like, what is even happening? They're going crazy right now. But everything's RGB, everything's looking pretty sick. Dude, I think all we need now is maybe like a TechBlock sticker up here instead of Charcoon. Maybe like another TechBlock sticker on the actual front of the case somewhere. I think that would look pretty cool. Make it like, you know, a little bit custom, I guess. But yeah, that's looking crazy now, dude. Loving the PC. And so far, there's not much difference in noise levels. Also, my NZXT Kraken cooler, the LED is now off. Oh my god. I think I unplugged it. Ah, damn it.